Hey, what's up y'all? It's your girl Apple and Cross. In today's video, I am going to be doing a flip through of two of my catch-all planners. So this way you can see how I use the two different sizes and what I use them for. So if you are interested in that, or maybe you're thinking about switching up your planner lineup now that we are halfway through the year and on to the second half, then stay tuned. All right, you guys, so I have two different catch-all planners. Now, this is my travel planner, which is a mini happy planner size, and it stays in my purse because it acts as a wallet. I write down all of like my expenses and plan different things that I am doing when I am away, or sometimes just brain dumping if I don't have time because I'm super busy with the kids or I'm busy running errands, but I need to jot some things down and take notes and quickly plan something out, and my daughter has my phone. This is my friend for that. So I'll be showing you how I use that and showing you a flip through of that. And now this one, this is my catch-all home planner. Now I love using this, and this is a classic size happy planner, and this is a dashboard layout. I just got it for the 12-month for 2021-2022 because I love the dashboard layout, and so I wanted to get back to that, but I also wanted something very, very neutral. As you can see, there's a whole neutral thing. Like before I was totally into colors, but now with the kids and everything and just trying to keep up with them, I'm noticing that too much color like really just overwhelms me and I can't think clearly. So I'm like, okay, I need to minimize all the distraction because my kids are distraction enough. And when it comes to my planner, especially with just being very, very functional, I need it as simple as possible. And maybe I might do a little bit of deco, which all you guys will see some of it in here, but not a lot. Like, because I can't handle it. Like I can not only do, can I not handle it mentally when looking at it because it's very overwhelming, but I also don't have as much time as I had before to sit here and decorate a whole spread for an hour. So if you are like me, then maybe this will also work out for you in how I have this set up, and also the whole neutral type of a vibe in your planner style. And now, so one of the things that I want to address first and foremost is, I'm sure some of you guys are probably like, why do you have to have two different planners? For, you know, home and family, why do you need to have a planner for on the go, and why do you need to have a planner for home? Why not just use the one planner? Well, I prefer to have it this way because I use this for my wallet, and so some as my wallet, and so this mainly just stays in my purse. This is not my every single day planner. It's more of just as I need it. It is small enough and it's compact enough to fit in my purse, no matter which purse I decide to switch out to. Now my classic size happy planner, I prefer this because it fits really nice on my desk. And when I want to get down and dirty with planning, brain dumping, and getting very detailed with things, I like to write. And so I will keep writing, and I use up a lot of space. So if I did just use this, I could, but I would be going through so much more paper with this compared to using my classic. So in case you are like me and you are a multiple thinker and you need to work out a lot on pen to paper and you want to find a way to simplify things, but you don't want something big, then I would recommend you having a mini planner, because especially us moms, when we're super busy, having a smaller planner that is quick and on the go, and if you need to just grab it and only take this, girl, this is your wallet, this is your planner, it's just everything, and it's really small and compactful, and it's really actually nice too when you are traveling and you're on vacation and you need to still keep up with some things. You can just keep whatever you need here. Because like, for example, budgeting and all of that stuff, home cleaning projects, organizing something, garage sale, all that type of stuff, you don't need to take that with you anywhere. But you will need that, kids' school and all of that stuff. You'll need a bigger planner for that. And that can just sit at home where you're going to be looking at it more anyways. You don't need to carry all of this stuff with you. So All right, enough of my blabbering. Let's go ahead and get through this flip through, okay? So the first planner we're going to start with is my mini. And I love this caramel. Now this is the caramel Saffiano vegan leather cover from Notique. As you can see, I love Notique. And so this is one of my many covers that I have from them, but it's very, very nice. It's perfect size. I use in my planner, I use the regular size disc, not the mini, but the regular. And so because of how thick this is, you could honestly go with the expander discs, which are the bigger discs that I use for this. Like, it would actually fit. So if you did want to use this size as a catch-all and you don't mind having it with a bunch of papers, I would say that it totally would perfectly fit. But if you're somebody who wants to use your regular mini happy planner and would like to maybe put like a pretty paper clip or something here, then I would say just stick with the regular disc because you won't have a whole lot of space. Now, so like I said, I keep this very, very functional. I have like my debit cards here, have some coupon cards, and I have just a few stickers that I like to keep very functionally, very minimalistic, and just like I said, functional, gassing up, day off stickers, tithing, meeting, Target run. Like, it's very, very functional. And then here is a pocket as well for some more stickers. And these are just like weekly dated stickers that I had got, as well as some deco stickers too. So just in case I do feel a little bit of inspo to decorate, I can do it very, very lightly, but still keep majority of the focus on actually planning. So that is the front. Not a lot of deco, obviously, because like I said, functional is what this is for. It is meant to be able to be my wallet, get down to the nitty gritty, and be done. Now, because it is summer, I did switch out to this cute tropical kind of a like just palm leaf. I may go ahead and add like a cute sticker here, because I do have some African girl deco that I've been wanting and needing to design some stickers and stuff for my shop. So I may go ahead and play around with that and just kind of spice this up and add some stickers on here just to personalize it a little bit more, so she shows really cute through the clear. But I just have, like I said, I've been very busy in mom life. It has not been working out. So summer tropical cover, I opted, like, this is the original cover of this, but again, I wanted something more neutral. Give me a little bit of tropics, but more neutral, because this to me would clash because it's just too bright. And I do have some tortoise shell dashboards that I made from some manila folders, and these were like some that I had got from Amazon, and cut them down and, you know, made the tabs and all that myself. I just wanted to try it, and it came out super cute. So I was like, all right, I might go ahead and, you know, keep this. But I think I want to probably, once summer is over and we're heading into fall, like, I'm fully going to embrace the brown for sure and get even more neutral. Now, the first section I have in my planner is my daily planner. Originally, I was using these today sheets from Fancy Plans Co., which I still do love. But for me, what I found is that the time thing, it doesn't necessarily work for me, because I'm kids. If you guys know the struggle. Like, you can have a whole schedule out, but anything goes when you have little kids. So that's what I found is the things that I typically would plan. I don't have much appointments. I'm more block schedule. So I wasn't really using the timed, but I would for sure use like a to-do list, and I wasn't necessarily even tracking my meals on here. So I was like, all right, I decided to go ahead and switch out to start using these sheets, which I actually like more, which these are the Minimalist Daily Sheets from the Happy Planner. And why I like these a lot better when it comes to, for me, when I plan, is especially because I use this particular planner for things that I need to do when I am on the go, because it is my travel planner. So I will put my top 3 things that I need to get done that day while I'm running errands, or like my top 3 focuses for the day. So for example, this was, so this was today's. I made sure to drop my mother-in-law off at the airport, visit Castle Park with the kids, and then go to Roseville. Like those were the 3 main things that I wanted to hit while we were out of town and kind of take advantage of that. And then I did put some notes here because I do like to keep track of how much I spent and how much was the per gallon in my mileage. That's just me of what I personally like to do. I don't track my mileage for business or anything, but if you are someone who does have a business or you're self-employed and you need to track mileage, this is a great way to do that manually if you wanted to. And then I love that it has like a little bit of like different, like just a section here for to-do, so you can just do like a quick brain dump, do little minor to-dos or like your top 3 goals or something here. I just like this a lot better compared to the time, because what I've found is whenever I felt like I was crunched on time and I couldn't stay within the time, because, you know, life happens and kids happen and it's just what it is. You can't always stick and be very rigid when you have kids with the schedule. So I would always feel very, very defeated whenever I was behind schedule, or maybe I didn't do something or whatnot. And so using these types of sheets are better for me because I can at least just pick my top 3 focuses, make sure that I got those 3 things done, and as long as I got those top 3 intentions done and out of the way, I feel a lot better about myself than if I have, you know, a full-on schedule and then something happens with the kids and I just gotta chuck the whole thing. Like at least whatever my intentions are, I can make sure I do the best of my ability to make sure those top 3 things are done, and I don't have to worry about time, because it allows me to be flexible and it allows me not to feel so guilty when something has to be put off until the kids go to sleep and I'm staying up till like 10 or 11 to make sure I get it done. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. But these are just kind of what are working for me, and I love that the back is very blank. So if I wanted to do some deco and just kind of journal my thoughts or something, or like as you guys can see here, I use this one as a grocery list. It just works out so much better than having a daily timesheet. So that is my daily section. Now this is a week at a glance section. These are also some inserts from the Happy Planner from the, I think it was Wild Style collection. As you can see, I got this whole cheetah thing going. But I like to use these to help me kind of, if I'm not using this to help me meal plan is what I've done. Or I also use this to kind of help me just kind of quickly map out how the week is gonna go and what my busy days are or whatever. And so that way I can map out like, okay, if I know I have like some big events or it's family day or whatever, I know that I'm not gonna be trying to do any filming or any work related stuff or business related stuff, because I just won't have that time. So what I can focus more on, you know, if it's going to be family day, then I focus on just doing family stuff. If you know, we're not doing much family stuff, then I can be like, okay, cool. I have more freedom to do a little bit more business stuff, which works out for me. Or even little tasks. So I just kind of like to use this for that, or meal planning as well. And then sometimes I'll use this as a grocery list. But I just love using the week at a glance sheets for me to kind of brain dump and pre-plan, whether it's family stuff, social media stuff, meal planning, or business. I just like to do the week at a glance for that pre-planning and just kind of brain dump what is to come. So that is the weekly. And now we're in my monthly section. Now because I have the daily sheets and the weekly sheets, and this is just my catch-all, I just use the monthly. I don't use like these weekly sheets. Like I kind of wish I did, just so that way I didn't feel like I wasted the paper, but I really don't use them because I have my other planners. And so this, I just need quick things at a glance. If I got a doctor's appointment, my husband's work schedule, I just need something a quick at a glance of generally what's going on for the month and what are the key things. And so I like this. And as you can see, I got little bits of deco. I'm not tripping out about the deco on this because this is purely for function and not for cuteness and all that. Like I just want this to be purely very functional, intentional. So this is the monthly section. And so once these, because this was the last of an undated planner that I was using. So once that's done, I will purge that and I will go into the next month's. And these are monthly inserts from Fancy Plans Co. And I just used some of the stickers that I had from the weekly and dated it. So this will be for July. I just got to put a July sticker and call it a day. Like I said, this is supposed to be very functional. And so and I'm going to use this to see how I like it for the rest of the year. And so that way it's just a monthly. Any like quick things I need to note down for the month or whatever can go on the back of that. Now we're getting into my budgeting section. And so how I use this is, this is a pocket envelope that I had also got, and sometimes because I carry cash for personal stuff and sometimes family stuff. So I like to keep all of my personal receipts or any personal cash in here for that. It just depends, or sometimes I keep coupons, but it's just nice to have like that pocket. It's currently empty right now, so that's why I'm like, I really haven't been using it as of late just because I haven't had anything in there. I've been meaning to put some pictures or some inspo in there, and just, it will come. And so this is a pocket insert. And I like using this, like I said, I use it sometimes for cash. And so this is my personal section, and I use the back side for like family stuff. So whenever I make a purchase and I'm using my debit card, I take the receipt and I put it, if it's my stuff only, I use my personal account or my business account, I put the receipts there so that way I can take it out and track it later where it needs to be tracked. And the same with this. This is like home and family stuff, so that way I can make sure. So I just know left, the front is my stuff and the back stuff is family. And a cute little summer dashboard here. And so I did not get to fill these out just yet, but these are also, because I hate wasting, that's one thing. Whenever I was victim of buying all the cute things that looked like they were cute, but not actually paying attention to whether or not I would use it. So I hate being wasteful with things. And so these were some outdated monthly sheets, and I don't necessarily need the month, but I always really love this like brain dump section. So the only thing that's wrong with it is it says March. That's easily coverable. So what I'm going to do here in this section is I have these 3 tabs, and my intention is that because this is my budgeting section, my intention is to kind of set like my mini financial goals in here, so that way I can have that. And so this section would be like family, this section would be personal. I could set my goals and intention in here for personal, and then I'll have another section in here to set my goals and intentions for like if business expenses, or if I'm focusing on something like a shopping list or whatever, or groceries, like I haven't officially set that up, but that is my mind for what I want to do, is have the different sections of the things that I'm being mindful with as in expenses. And so by being able to set up those focuses, and so whenever I am taking this, I can make sure that I'm checking this and having my goals and everything all in order. And one thing I do love about the mini, if you decide, if you're somebody who uses the monthly sheet, and what I used to use it as is I was using the monthly as a meal planner. So I would literally use the month portion, because I glued the month, since it was outdated, I just glued the months together. And so that way when I open it, versus it being the month, it's just the goal section. But I used to meal plan that way, set my goals and intentions for our family meal plan and our budget. And then I would use this to for our written grocery list. And so that was working out really, really well, actually, and I really enjoyed it. But we've been doing just a lot more quick stuff, and between me and my husband going back and forth to the grocery store, I just kind of fell off, because I would write the meal plan and I'd write out the grocery list and I would take the list, but it wasn't always working out that great. So we switched to using Alexa, since it was digital and he could access it and I could access it, because when I would give him the written list, sometimes the list would get lost or sometimes he would forget it, but you know, the digital works out better because he's not going to forget his phone. So you just, you know, you got to figure out what works for you and your family. If you are the primary person who's doing groceries, I would highly recommend you definitely get you a monthly meal plan, a monthly planner, so that way you can use that, because this would be perfect for meal planning and writing out grocery lists. Perfect for it. Perfect. And I actually did do a plan with me video on how I meal plan for the month with that. So if you want to check that out, do that too. So this section I do for like, I have like some important stuff like insurance info, or I also too, like I said, guys, I like to brain dump. So I always keep a bunch of notes in here. Some things are just ideas for, you know, shopping lists, ideas for projects that I want to work on, goal stuff, business stuff. Some of it is from me taking notes in church. Like, it's literally just a bunch of thoughts on things, a whole bunch of thoughts on things, because I'm an avid like brain dumper and I always have so much going on and I never know where I'm at. So being able to pull this out, and because it is mini size, it easily can fit into my classic happy planner, or it can fit into, you know, if you're using half letter or whatever, it's just a convenient size. I can convert it and transfer any info from here into wherever it needs to go and put it in a more organized fashion. So I really like that. And that's just kind of what I do, is use that. And then that is it for that. I do have the Notique notepads, which I love to use for simple things. And then I do have a little sticker book from Capital Chic that I got from Michael's. And so, like I said, very, very functional and minimalist, nothing really fancy. And I am using this orange midliner highlighter right now is what's in here, and just a simple Pilot G207 pen. These are like my favorite pens. I have the fancy pens too, and I love them because they're cute, but when it comes to writing, I prefer this type of a pen. Nothing bad. I'm just like, it's simple. It writes it writes really good, and I just love it so much better. So I'm like, yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, so. All right, so the mini planner is done. Let's go ahead and get into the home, or just my big catch-all planner. And I will put my mini planner back in my purse. Now this, I originally, when I started off the year, I did have a catch-all planner, or my catch-all planner was originally set up in my black croc Notique cover. And you guys really, really love that setup. And I did too at first, but one of the things that I found is because I was constantly moving around the house and I would carry this with me and I needed it, and I was always like opening and closing it, having it laid out like that, because you know, when you have a planner cover, you have to be able to lay it out, like you have to. And so when you are all over the place and it ends up being a big planner, and you have kids, like you can't necessarily do that because it's gonna get in the way. So I preferred to just be able to do like this and keep it, you know, very, very functional, you know, nothing fancy, because it's just a lot easier and more convenient for me that way. So, but I love this new setup just because, again, it's neutral. It's very easy and pleasing for me to look at, and it's not overwhelming. I do have some sections in here that will be just a little bit, but I love the neutral. And it's so funny that now I'm just like, no, I need neutral, because before I'm like, no, I need color, neutral's boring. And now I'm like, no, keep the color. And I love this croc embossed dashboard. This is from Notique as well. Love it. And so this, I love having, in the beginning of my planner, I have this journaling card from My Promise Notes. I love, which is Proverbs 31:25. She is clothed in strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future. I wanted that right here front and center, so this way when I look at my goals, which is at the front of my planner, I can remember that these are my goals. They do not scare me. I'm not intimidated by them. I'm not overwhelmed or anything like that. The future is bright and I'm for it, which this year has been very easier said than done. It's been a trying year, but hey, I am working on growing through that. So This is just my goal section, still working on some of these things, and I wanted to be very transparent. It's not fully filled out. Some people like fully have their stuff completely filled out and they're like on point and everything with theirs, and I don't. Sometimes it's just like that. You can do your best that you can to try to plan things in advance and set your goals and intentions, but sometimes life just really happens and you're not able to, or sometimes things are just a lot more simpler than what you thought. And so I haven't had any family goals, but my husband and I talked, and we've been working on some things too, and working on evaluating everything and working better together. So we're going to be, I'm sure this page will start to get filled out. And so, if you have like a page in your planner that is not like fully set up and you're starting to beat yourself up about it, really don't. Self-care. I was really basic with this. Just bake with the kids, leave the house to go somewhere, and fully disconnect on Sundays. My spiritual wealth, my spiritual health, fitness, physical fitness. This has been a journey. I do like my daily devotional, but I haven't really written out any major goals with this. And then as far as my physical fitness, it's kind of like I've been pushing myself to try to do something, but it's entertaining. This season of life is very different, because I was the one waking up at 3 a.m. and working out, and then I was doing that for a little bit, and then I burn out, and my body is just giving. So I'm just kind of trying to get back into that. It's gonna be a process, sis. It's just a process. That's okay. So that is enough of goals, which will probably end up being my closeout word of the year phrase. It's a process. But so I love this today section, because how I currently have this set up is I do have some pockets here, and this would fit like a business size pocket, and these ones too, and these are some some journaling cards, and these are 2 by 2, I believe. And so Shift So Hard, you have to reintroduce yourself and never address shade from trees with no fruit, which I love this because I need that reminder. And so I have this daily block schedule that I haven't gotten to fill out yet, but I'm going to put like my different wellness and workout routines and stuff on this in my self-care schedule. So like if I'm doing self-care Saturday, what are my priority things that I'm going to be doing here? Mindset Monday, what are the primary things I'm going to be doing? So I'm still kind of wrapping my mind on how I really want to use this, but I will be doing a video on that for sure too. And so here I have some daily sheets, and these are from the Happy Planner that I love to actually use for my daily fitness tracking. And so when I do work out, I've been writing down like my priorities for my workout. I write the type of workout. I write down like what I celebrated, like a win, write down an opportunity I need to work on, and write down my meals, track my meals, maybe some inspiration and something I'm grateful for that day that happened during my workout, or that I'm grateful for able to move. And sometimes it's like, I am grateful I was able to get a workout in without like my sciatic tripping. Because guys, working out in your 30s compared to 20s, there is a difference, okay? And I've been feeling it. And so I'm like, all right, I have to figure out my whole workout life, because it's a completely new game as a mom of 4 compared to when I was a mom of 2 in my 20s. Very big difference. So, but as you can see, this very functional, nothing really fancy at all. And so I had some other pages decorated, but this is just set up for June. So I like to keep this in here, so that way once I finish my morning wellness routine and yoga, then I could go into my workout routine and then get straight into family life. So I have that right in here. So those sections, dashboard. Now this is my wellness section, and I do have a separate wellness planner that I do for gratitude and affirmations and stuff. But I did used to have this in here, but I decided to put it in, I used to have this in my specific wellness planner, but then I decided to move it in here since it just wasn't working out for me, because the kids would end up waking up when I needed to work out, and that my actual wellness planner is the one that has the cover. And so I didn't want it to get messed up, and it was just a hassle to kind of do, mess with the cover. So I just switched it in here, so that way in case the kids woke up, I can just go straight in from workout stuff to home stuff. So this is my wellness section of my planner, and in here I use this to help me keep track of like my cycle, weigh-ins, my personal routines and things that I'm trying to focus on. And so I have here like my top 3 goals, or top 3 focus areas, my key focus wellness areas for my focus, from my focus 4. So for me, it's been mental and emotional health is what I've been more focusing on, which is probably too why I have not been working out, is because my mindset has just not been there. And in order to, like, that's what a lot of people don't realize is like, in order to have the mindset right, like in order to get the body right, your mind has to be right and ready for what you're going to put your body through. And if it's not, you're not going to get the results that you want. Period, point blank. Some people are different, but I'm telling you from experience, it doesn't work. And that's why I specialize in what I do in helping people get to the root of things, because you can work out all you want to, but if you cannot bring your mind to say no to the ice cream or your emotional eating or anything else you got going on, you're never going to get the results you want. So that's the end of my rant on that. But yeah, I like to use this to track my cycle, my personal routines, and also set my intentions for the mood that I wanted to work on. And so because I was focusing on mental and emotional health, I wanted to focus on joy and just remembering to be happy and present in the moment as best I can, and stop trying to worry on trying to just, fix my body and look great. That's goals, but I want to just be able to be happy right now too. And so the weekly, how this is set up, this is the goals vertical planner from the Happy Planner. I love this too because it was neutral. But how I've been using this lately is wellness stats, tracking my hours of sleep, my mood, and just writing down a reflection for the day. And also last week I was doing like workout of the day, or like a focus 4. And so I was doing okay with it, but life happens. So I have like the weekends are always busy. So like I didn't get to track anything. And so for this week, I just went ahead and pre-wrote in what I was going to make sure that I tracked. And so I'm still doing the daily wellness stats because I wanted to make sure I'm monitoring my sleep, monitoring my water intake, what my mood was for the day, and then write down a reflection. So this way I can remember like, okay, this happened, so that's probably why my mood was like that too. And also my 3 main workout things, and like I said, mental and emotional. So I'm focusing more on yoga and meditation. So trying to build in the habit of getting more morning yoga, meditation, and mental exercise, and evening yoga. So I've actually really, really liked having this pre-set up this way, and it being just highlighter and pen with just 4 stickers. But I really love how neutral this is, and I don't have to think about it. I can just go right in and just kind of fill it in. And so it helps me stay on track. I have the section here to write down how I am making progress and setting my intention. So I really, really like this setup, and I'm going to reevaluate like my goals and stuff. And so that's what I'm going to use this for. And I'm feeling her so much because my mom actually invited me to go on a cruise with her, and it's free cruise. I just have to pay for my flight to get out there and whatever, you know, fun stuff I want to do. So I'm like, motivation, the plan. Okay. The cruise is in October. So I'm like, all right, now I have like some real motivation to be getting ready for, but so I'm going to set those goals and intentions and get back into working my mindset to get ready for that. And so I do like to use sticky notes in my planner too. And so this is one of the daily task sheets that came in a monthly planner, and I just pulled that sheet because I like to use this, as you can see, for a monthly brain dump and review. I can put like different things that I want to celebrate, that I'm grateful for, and then I can set like goals and intentions and create like another bucket list, and then on the back maybe do like a vision board or something to help me get ready of goals for July. And then as I complete them, I check them off. And so, yeah, I have not planned yet in my wellness for July, but that is in here. And so, but I do like to use sticky notes as a reminder of how I'm going to use the planner or any main things that I need to make sure that I add in here. So that is my wellness section, and I have it currently set up right now through September. So the next tab is the family tab. And so here again, I'm in the process of reworking our family routine for the summer. So this will be our daily block schedule routine. So I can go ahead and put that in there, and then put any family goals. And I have another pocket just like I do in my mini planner, which I love, but I keep like some stickers and some stamps here in the front, and then I flip to the other side, any papers or even more stickers back here I love. So that's there. And then I'm creating another dashboard for this, which I put the sticky notes here. And then these are also some more business size cards, because I was using task cards in the beginning, but I actually found I don't care for those as much. Like they literally just sat there. I didn't really use them. So maybe I just need to understand how to use them a little bit more, but it really didn't work for me. So, or maybe things were just so random at the time. Like it really was hard for me to stay consistent with keeping track of all the things. I'd probably just have to revamp it. But that I may put, I still love having the dashboard, so that way it's at a glance. I can take that out and be able to put that there, just have to rework it. So this, I love this just nice neutral color of the dashboard, and it just looks pretty. I'd like to have this as a separate section. Now we're going into my new planner, which I'm going to be using for family, because I love, this is the new dashboard layout, and this is the dashboard July 2021 through June 2022 Happy Planner dashboard planner. And so I love that. I love the year at a glance. I haven't filled this out yet, but this will put like the kids' school schedule and their days off, any paydays and stuff, like things that I know far in advance that I can pre-plan. I could go ahead and put this in here for that all the way through 2022. And so love the year at a glance. And I love this sheet from Cloth and Paper. I actually got this from a Planner Babe, planner friend, and some Happy Mail. And I love to use this sheet by just getting like some brain dump ideas from the kids and my husband whenever like I call a family meeting and I'm like, hey guys, what are some things you want to watch? What are some things you want to read? And I just kind of get their idea on things that they want to do and see how we can work it into a routine or into the family schedule, because my husband works crazy hours and my kids are always wanting to do things, but you know, we got a lot going on. I'm trying to manage things with them, trying to make sure I make time for myself and business and health and, you know, around my husband's schedule. So this is a great way to kind of collect all the info and then as a brain dump, and then you can go ahead and like set your goals and intentions. So that's what I'm going to do. This is just there for inspiration and info, and then I'll go ahead and say, all right, this is what we're going to do in July. This is what we're going to do in August, and blah, 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 blah. So this is like the brain dump of our summer bucket list. So that is all there. And then I'm going to use this for our actual summer bucket list once I set that up. And just loving the neutral. I think I wish they did an 18-month in this neutral, because I would have got that too. Obviously, I got the 12-month, but I would have been happy with the 18-month too. All right, so as you can see, just very, very little deco with this, but if you can already tell, we got a lot of birthdays. Our family, all of our birthdays are here in July, so, except for my daughter who was a preemie, but she was due July 11th as well. So if she didn't come early, then she would have been in July and all of us would have been July. But other than that, there's 5 out of 6 of us whose birthdays are in July. So I wanted this spread to just be fun, but I'm going to use this for like main events and appointments. As you can see, I wrote down that reminder. So catch-all events and appointments, family bills, business meetings. So this way I know this is purely just appointments and events that are coming up. And so if you're not already familiar with the dashboard layout, you have your week at a glance here, and then you can put like daily things, like just some people use this for a menu, or some people use it for their work schedule and then put like top 3 priorities or whatever they need to do, or like a daily task here. And then here you can use this for like a small grocery list or something, or any errands you need to do, calls and emails or bills to pay and focus. So I really like this setup because it's like literally you get to kind of see a little bit of everything all in one. And so that's definitely what I wanted for my catch-all setup. And so for that, this is just kind of like this was originally set for like a personal size planner that I had got in a printable. I don't know what company this was. There was really no advertisement, but I just printed these off. And so I put this here so that way I can like ugly write, brain dump out what's going on this weekly, write down a different list or whatever, just a random ugly list or whatever comes to mind. And then, you know, if I feel like doing some deco or I want to make sure like it's a final thing, then I'll go ahead and fill in. So my actual planner doesn't look like chicken scratch, but this paper can look all ugly and stuff. And then once I'm done with it, and then this planner, I can use the main inserts how I need to, and it'll be nicer. And this I can just rip out and throw. So I put this for every week. So this way it allows me to kind of pre-plan and brain dump on the week. If you think about it, the same type of thing as I would do, or if you wanted to do, as if you put a sticky note and you just needed to jot down something like, okay, this event's coming up. All right, let me put that on this paper. So that way, in case it cancels, I don't have to cross it out ugly or put a sticker over it because I didn't actually write it on the planner. So you can use this, which I love, to pre-plan as far as in advance as you want to, and as well as decorate too. So you can use this just to pre-plan as much as you can, cross out whatever is ugly, and then do your deco after and do all that. So I have this all set up through September. Now the second portion of the family section is the projects section, projects and lists. So projects are basically like cleaning up the house, like if I'm working on a project, this is like a brain dump sheet. And I put this here is because my husband and I were talking about revamping the family schedule and routines. So we wrote just a bunch of notes in scratch paper, nothing fancy. And these are some project sheets from the home planner insert. I think it's a home management insert from the Happy Planner that I had used a couple years ago, but so I just had some free pages, and so we are going to be updating and kind of reorganizing our loft section, our living room. You know, we've got the holidays coming up, and I want to configure the home gym and all that, so I'll be using those to plan that. And now this is also additional like project section. Like this was originally what I was using for our June family planner, and I was typically more using this for like bills and stuff. So as you can see, bills here, and that was really what I was just using it for, was mainly bills and simple things, because we didn't have that much going on. But I did like the highlights meant like those were days I husband was working. I have our chores list and all that. So I wanted to, because now we're in the summer, I want to be a lot more focused and strategic with how we're spending our time at home. So this is, let me get to a blank page just so it looks cleaner. So this is it's like a task This was the Happy Hostess planner. Again, I don't like to waste my inserts, so that's why I decided to go ahead and use this. But this is the Happy Hostess planner, and I thought this would be great for tracking chores and different tasks that need to be completed in the house. So instead of having one gigantic list, I can choose a focus area for the day. It says top 3, but I'm going to pick number 1 thing. So clean bathrooms, and then I can break that down to exactly what that means and what I was able to get done. So toilet, boys' room, or whatever. So clean bedrooms, and so I could write down, you know, whatever bedroom and blah, blah, blah. So this way it will help me be able to section by section of the house get things clean, or if I'm working on a project, like Friday is our fun Friday, so I'll put that on here. I'll put like what we're baking, anything fun we're gonna do, so that can be here, and it's specific to the house and activities, versus with the other one it's more for like meetings and appointments and more of like mom stuff versus family stuff. I hope if that makes sense. So it may be a little doing too much, but I wanted to try that out to see. And because my mother-in-law was in town, I really wasn't using this that much because I was just busy. We were just busy. And so there was no pre-planning or anything with that for last week. And it's, you know, it's what it is. So I also have this in here for September. And so this is July. I have to finish decorating and like redating this. So I was kind of starting, but I wrote down another sticky note that says all things chores and projects around the house and family tasks. So as you guys see, I just, especially because I've been so busy lately and I don't do a lot of deco because it is straight function. That's why I love the sticky notes, because whenever I'm going, I can, if I know I'm going to be super busy, I can just write down what the heck I was thinking, what I'm going to use it for. So in case I have to close my planner and manage the kids or something, I don't have to worry about it. I'll reopen it and go back to the sticky note and pick up right where I left off. So, all right, now the next section is meal plans. And so just like I had already mentioned to you in my mini planner, how I use the weekly sheets, these are the same sheets that I use in the mini planner. It's just in the classic size. And so as you can kind of tell, like I just write down the line. So I'll do like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then choose 2 snacks that I like to try to pre-plan out. And this I'll use like for a full-on brain dump. And so this is how I like to use these sheets. I have a couple of those in here. And then this is another note section that I've been using lately for budgeting and money stuff. So, because I was using specific budgeting sheets, but I just really did not care for that anymore. I need to be free all and scratch. You see, like I need to be able to scratch some things out, write random, so I can just think my way through things. So I prefer to use these dotted pages, which work out for me really well. And I just make sure to highlight it if I need to use boxes, which is nice because it's kind of like a bullet journal. So you can totally change it up and use it as you need to, or just simply write notes, however you wanted to do it. All right, and so that is it for my planner flip through. Now again, this is the classic and this is the travel planner. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know which planner stood out to you that you might want to start incorporating into your planner lineup, or maybe you might want to just completely eliminate or try out. Let me know your guys' thoughts, and if you enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. All right, you guys, so thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.